Hello and greetings and welcome to my shop. I'm the Fly Tying Santa. Today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on something that was taught to me while I was at Maggie Valley Fly Fishing Show this last 2 weeks ago by Joe Jackson. And basically it's a hard mono foundation, and it was taught to him by Dave Whitlock before he passed on. And what this does is this will take your dumbbell eyes, your foam bodies, whatever, and you won't be able to twist them around the hook. And I know it's one of the most frustrating things that most of us endure when we're doing this. So what I've basically got here is I've got a fully mill FM 6068 or 6080, excuse me, and it is a popper hook, and that's what I'm building. I'm building poppers, frogs that look like this for a customer of mine. And so I want something that isn't going to twist around on the hook. So by doing this, from what Joe Jackson showed me, it is a lifesaver. So first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a file. And I picked this up at Harbor Freight for $5 or $6 yesterday. I don't remember exactly. So then we're going to get the hook in the file. And something I do so I don't stab myself all the time is I will take a little earring backing, and you can buy them by the thousands on Amazon, and I'll put it over the hook like that, hook point like that. That way I don't get stabbed, and I can actually hold the hook and support it as I'm filing. So, and you know, a lot of people said, oh, this damages the hook. No, it doesn't. The only thing you're removing off of this and putting grooves in is what they coat it with to make it look pretty for the fishermen. So basically what I did was rough that up. Now I'm going to take some super glue, and you're just going to coat that hook. And now remember, I just put these ridges in there, so that is full of super glue now. So I'm going to start my thread up here. Let's work its way back. Clean out this eye real quick. So let's go ahead and wrap this back the rest of the way so it gets into these grooves and seals permanently. So now that we've gotten to this point right here, what I want to do, first of all, is I'm going to move you in a little closer to it. Bear with me. This should be a little easier to see for you. So what I've done is I took the file and I roughed up the coating on here, put grooves in it, like grooves, coated it with super glue, and then using, this is 240 denier Vivas, and coating it so it seals and basically becomes a permanent base. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take some just basic old school monofilament, and I'm using 25-pound test. And the way it was taught to me by Joe last weekend was always use mono that's about the same diameter of the shaft on the hook. So I got a small piece I cut off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to coat this again with super glue. And now I'm going to take the mono Starting it on top. And basically, now we can crank it down. So, trim that off. Okay, now we're going to take it and put it on this side, my side, starting on the bottom here. And the whole premise of this is you want to keep it evenly on both sides. And basically what this is doing, this is giving you a wide foundation. And hard mono base is what it's called because that's what we're using is monofilament to build up the sides for that base. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this off. So give me just 1 second to tie this off. So now what I do, one more coat of super glue. Super glue is your friend when you're doing this process. Let that set for a minute. I'm going to throw just a couple half hitches in here because the super glue will seal it for me. Trim my thread off. Piece of thread there I want to get rid of, so I use a little smaller pair. So, top of the hook normally looks like this. And now what we've done is we build it up so it's a wider base and it's hard mono. And no matter how I twist this thing, it is not coming loose. So Joe, thank you for teaching me this. And I hope I was able to teach some of you this. Use this for your dumbbell eyes. Use it for your foam popper bodies, popper heads. You know, anything that normally would twist and spin on the hook that everybody has problems with. Try this technique and let me know how it works out. Have a wonderful day and thank you for watching.